This is Taj English Academy. I am your lecturer, speaker and presenter, Dr. Taj Firdousi. My dear students, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back again to my previous lecture to continue with. I said in my previous lecture about the spoken English and the way that the language you have to speak. The greatest flaw, the problem with the people when they speak English is that they speak English through their language. If they are from Philippines, they will speak through Tagalog. If they are from India, they speak English through Urdu and Hindi and their local languages like Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, all languages, and Bangla for Bangladesh. Now, the question is there English, Chinese English, Pakistani English, Indian English, Urdu English, Chinese English, Ceylonese English, Tagalog English? There is nothing like that. The problem is that you are creating that language, this new way of English. You are making it. I don't want to just judge and say that one I have the authority, but I have the authority because I have got my PhDs in English and the spoken and special programs in speaking. The question is, how can you can say, Dr. Taj, how do you say my language is bad? I speak very good English, correct English, there is no grammatical mistake. That's right, my dear friend. How do you say that one? In your language, through your language, through your language. For example, in Asian language, the people speak English, Asians speak. How do they speak? Listen to me. There is something like in Hindi and Urdu. मैंने कहा था ना, वो कहते हैं I told you ना, I told you, okay. Where is this na from? In my previous lecture, I told you that people usually do this mistake. When they speak English, not like a native speaker, but they use their English language passing through their mother tongue. First they use their mother tongue and passes through English and a different English comes out. How can it be? Look at the people in the world. For example, take up only just Asia. Asian English, how it differs. Chinese speak English through Chinese language. Filipinos speak through Tagalog. Indians, they all speak English through different languages of their states. Urdu, Hindi, Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, all these languages pass through a sea of their language for English. So English looks quite different. It's not the same that it should be spoken. If you look at the movies, Western movies, European or American or say British, all that they speak has got the similarity. But when the question comes to our side, to the Asians, their language is different because what they speak is English, speak through their language. So ladies and gentlemen, this is not allowed in English. When you speak a language of any countries, you have to speak perfectly the same what it is, what you are supposed to do, what you are supposed to say. You cannot just say whatever you feel like, because grammatically it is right, perfect. But when you speak, there are no spellings, so there is no problem at all. But when you speak, the problem comes. When you write, it's okay. Whatever you write, grammatically it's okay, is accepted. You type the letters, you type the reports, and everything is fine, but the question of speaking comes. The production of sound, when it produces, it should have the same quality of a native speakers. How can you do that? It is through phonetics. Use phonetics classes and listen to it carefully. Practice, 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 because there are practicals in spoken English. Phonetics. There are practicals. You have to keep your earphones and then you have to practice, and you should know the stressed and unstressed intonations and diphthongs, all sort of things. How do we know? There are special courses with me. You can just as well register your name and get the courses, and then you can have these phonetics classes, and when you complete these classes, you will see that you speak English like a native speaker. That's all. It's very simple. But you have to practice a lot. You have to work hard. That's important. It's very hard for the people who already know English, who speak English. Why? First of all, you have to eradicate, you have to remove the language which you have been using now, the way that you speak now. You have to remove that first, and then you have to introduce, you have to insert the new pattern of English. That's a problem, and it's very difficult. So first of all, you have to erase the language that you speak, the Indian English, or the Pakistani English, or Chinese English, or Filipino English. You should remove that first, and then you have to practice this on a very special program. It's called the Phonetics Workshop, and I'm going to connect that, and you can have that if you are with me, and if you want to register your name, most welcome, and you can have your courses online. Take care, Masalam. Thank you very much. Bye.